Hey guys, what's going on? Tenebris here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the problems I see that currently exist in Watchdog, aka Hypixel's anti-cheat, or cheat detector if you want to be fancy with those terms. Anyway, so the last time I talked about this issue, it was early 2017, and I kind of went on a long rant about how Hypixel's Watchdog was basically useless. I gave a huge list of issues with it, and actually, if I'm going to be completely honest right here, a lot of the problems that were originally with Watchdog, like for example, the fact that they only had one developer working on it, the fact that they barely banned for reach hacks, and they haven't removed the killer bot yet, but other than that, a lot of the problems that I brought up in the past have actually been fixed, and Watchdog has actually improved as an anti-cheat significantly over the past year, so that's all good. However, there is still major flaws with Watchdog, and I'm going to talk about one of them right now, and I think that this is the main flaw in the anti-cheat. So, what is this flaw, you might ask? Now, I think that the number one flaw with Watchdog currently is the speed at which they ban blatant cheaters. I understand that Watchdog is probably as accurate as other anti-cheats, but it is much slower than other anti-cheats. Let me give you an example. On Badlion, and I know it shut down, but when they had Cheat up and someone flew across the map, generally they'd get banned within a couple matches, right? But when I play Hypixel, I can see someone b-hop and fly and kill RME when I'm playing Bed Wars especially, for, several games. They can re-queue me, and then they just do it again and again and again. It keeps going on. And when I WDR them, it usually takes around, 15 to 20 minutes for them to actually get banned. Now, this is way too slow in my opinion, because it ruins the gameplay experience for most legitimate players. And I know most of you guys already know how this feels when you're just playing, you're trying to try hard for stats, or you're just playing for fun, and some guy just comes up and b-hops on you and you can't do anything. It sucks. And I know I have said in the past that I prefer blatant cheaters over closet cheaters, which is actually true. However, blatant cheaters should be banned by Watchdog a lot quicker than they currently are. And this is just, simple logic. I mean, if you ban the cheaters quicker, the players who are playing in-game will have less of an issue with cheaters because less of them will experience someone cheating. Now, it's perfectly possible to ban blatant cheaters, like people who are using speed hacks or fly hacks, very quickly with very few false positives, or almost no false positives, using the 1.8 protocol in the current version of Minecraft. Now, with Ghost Clients, obviously it's different, but I'm talking about blatant cheats only. Now, why, then, is Watchdog so slow at banning blatant cheaters? There's two main reasons that they give for why it is. So I'm going to kind of summarize the two main reasons that they give and kind of provide counterpoints to them and explain why I disagree with the reasons and reasoning behind, banning blatant cheaters so slowly. So first of all, their main argument for slowing the ban of blatant cheaters is that Watchdog bans are slower, so hacked client developers take longer to find bypasses. However, there's a lot of flaws with this. First of all, hacked client developers are still going to find the same bypasses that they would, regardless of the ban time. I'm pretty sure an extra 5 minutes, where they're getting or not getting banned, will not let them find bypasses that much slower. I personally would ban them as quick as possible, and that way they spend the most time developing their cheats, and as I said previously, anti-cheats make cheats better, and cheats also make anti-cheats better, so that way Watchdog itself improves, and hopefully they'll get to a point where the bypasses that exist are so few and far between, that it's basically impossible for any normal person to just bypass the anti-cheat. And I'm not saying this is 100% going to happen, but we could move towards this, in my opinion. And I don't think that this is a valid reason, because they're gonna find the bypasses anyway. They're still gonna find the bypasses, no matter how fast you ban them. So why not ban them immediately? The second point is that Watchdog needs to gather enough evidence on the player before making a valid judgment. This kind of makes sense. I kind of agree with this a little bit more than the first one. However, I still disagree with it in the aspect that it is perfectly possible to ban blatant cheaters very quickly, with almost no false positives, if you get your check correct. And I understand why they'd be afraid to, turn up the ban time or turn down the threshold in some of these checks, but it just will improve the experience for legitimate players so much, and the risk of false bans, if they do the checks correctly, is very low. So in my opinion, this is not really a valid reason to just leave blatant cheaters on your server for extended periods of time for no reason at all. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Do you think Watchdog needs major improvement in terms of, how it bans blatant cheaters? And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.